Hi guys, it's Irit and I have a new layout for you, and I am playing with lots of goodies from the color add-on, the December color add-on. And what I started here was piece of white cardstock that I actually thought I was going to use in another layout, but I didn't, and I thought it would be a great background for this project. So now I'm adding the distress stain in spun sugar, and that came in the add-on. And those pink dots that you see there are the spun sugar distress paint from my stash. And I just used the dabber top. That's why I love the distress paints and stains, because they're so easy to apply. And I just made these dots and I let it completely dry. And the nice thing is that the paint acts as a resist to the stains. So even if you get some stain on it, you can just rub it off with a clean paper. Paper towel, that's the word I wanted. And yeah, so I will be adding lots of colors, well, not lots of colors, but all kinds of like distress stains. And I started with just the spun sugar, but yeah, I'm all about the color, so I added a couple of the distress stain sprays from my stash. And what's nice about the stain is that basically it's liquid watercolor, and there's really no need to add more water. So so you can just, add it to your packaging and then add it to your project. And the thing is that I used here white cardstock, and you can see that it is quite warped from all the water. White cardstock doesn't like so much liquid, especially because I added like a few times I added liquid or stain in the same area. So it would be better to let it dry and really keep your liquids to a minimum. But at the end I stretched it with lots of adhesive. So here I was playing with the stamp set that came in the color add-on, and I love the stamp set. I love playing around with this camera, and what I did is I embossed it using some different embossing powders that I have, and then I used my Copic markers to color it. And you see I'm coloring it from the back, so I don't have to be careful with the embossing powder, because Copic markers and alcohol markers are permanent, and if you use them on your embossing powder, you will also change the color of your embossing powder, so you want to do it on the other side. And any permanent marker will work great for this technique on vellum, like Sharpies or the Spectrum Noir, or yeah, every alcohol-based marker. Another thing, another way to color these images on vellum is using colored pencils. And I'm using here Faber-Castell polychromos, I think they're called. Yeah, pretty sure. And they are oil-based, and yeah, it works lovely on vellum. And you can do this on both sides. On the back side, it's really easy because you don't have to worry about all the lines of the embossing powder. And the thing is with vellum, I love how it looks, but vellum hates water. So you can't really use watercolors or stains on this. But I also stamped it on some watercolor paper, and then you can really play with watercolors. But I thought I would show you how to play around with vellum, because there's always vellum included in the cardstock add-on. And I just love how it looks. I love that it's a little bit see-through, and it really gives dimension and interest to my layouts. So you can use a lot of stuff to color it, but it needs to be dry. So things like alcohol markers, permanent markers, and pretty much every color pencil will work lovely for this technique. And yeah, you get a ton of options, of course. And yeah, that camera stamp is just really fun to play around with. And I just messed around and I tried like a few colors and all kinds of things, and not everything ends up on my layout because I just wanted to play around. And when I made these, I didn't have a particular layout in mind. But that's what I love about camera stamps, is that it will work with every layout, because on every layout I have a photo. So yeah, those are always my favorite like stamp sets with cameras. And here I'm showing you that you can also stamp with the distress stain. And personally, I love how that looks. It looks like this really lovely watercolor look, but you will not get a perfect image in this technique. And you want to hold your stamp down onto the paper for a couple of seconds, and then it'll give the stain a chance to soak into the paper, and you'll get a better image if you just do it fast. So you want to hold it. You can see my video is a bit sped up. It's like double the speed, so you can get a bit of an idea for how long you want to hold it. And at this stage you can also grab a water brush, or just a regular brush with a little bit of water, and pull the color into the image if you want to color it. But I liked how this look. And now I'm adding the spun sugar, and it's a very light pink, so you get a very faint image. And I really liked how that looked, so I decided to add it also to my background. And it's just like the way I added it to my background, it's just for some detail. And yeah, I'm not aiming for something super perfect. It's not the main element in my layout. I actually end up turning the background on the side, so the camera images are on the side, and I don't mind that at all. I just think they add something interesting to the background. And yeah, I just really like that little detail, and I'll definitely do that again. And you can see that, you know, I really, especially when I'm building a background, it's a really good idea to work in the same color family, and then you can add layers and it doesn't look too busy. It looks very harmonious. So I'm using pink and oranges and touches of yellow, and I really like how that look. And I'm just wiping off the dot with the paint, because I really want the paint to be clean, like that pink paint. It's acting as a resist. And yeah, now I'm thinking what I want to do with this layout, and I decided that pink camera was too bright, and I decided I wanted to add all kinds of flowers and die cuts from the Heidi Swap package that also came in the color add-on. So I'm just picking out a few pieces, and I'm just playing around with the colors. I started with, you can color them directly from the bottle of the stain. The dabber is perfect for that, and that's one of the reasons I really like dabbers or daubers, whatever they're called, because they're so easy to use. But of course I like to mix my colors. So I'm just using my acrylic block here and adding a little bit of yellow, and you see I'm dipping the die cut flower in it, and you get this really interesting look. um, I really like it. It's just looks different than if I would go in with a brush and color it. It's a different fun look and really fits my style and how I like to go from color to color, because I can mix the colors right on the die cut. And that's what I want for my layout. I want to go from like blues and aquas into yellows and oranges and end up with pink. Um, and I can make all those color transitions right on my flowers and other elements. So that's really a fun look. And yeah, you know, you can use ink stains, distress inks, you can add a little bit water. I'm playing with the two stains that came in the kit, and I'm adding also a couple of other colors from my stash because I like lots of color. And yeah, I thought about using some of the words in the Heidi Swap package for my title, but it didn't really fit, like none of the words really fit the subject of my page, which is we went to buy the Christmas tree. So it's just a photo of my daughter wandering around, and she was very excited, and she didn't know which tree we should get. Mostly she wanted really, really big ones, and yeah, eventually we managed to find one, of course. And yeah, so that's the topic of my layout. And I'm grabbing a few other flowers that I already painted, but I unfortunately lost that little bit of footage somewhere. And sorry, I'm trying to record this whenever I have a few free moments, and it was lunchtime in the middle, and now everyone is taking a nap, so I can go on with the narration. I'm also really sorry about the volume issues. I'm trying to find the best way to record my narration with my new computer, and it's a little bit challenging, so sorry about that. Yeah, and here you can see I have all my elements ready. I have the background. I cut down the cardstock a little bit and matted it on a pattern paper that came in the November kit that I had left over. And now I'm gonna build some layers behind my photo, and for that I'm gonna use this piece of scrap again from the November kit. This was one of my favorite papers, and I'm just gonna add some layers using all the soft, lovely colors in the December kit. The December hip kit, the main kit, is already sold out, but the add-on, the color add-on that has most of the products that I've used here, like the stamp set and the Heidi Swap mistables and the stains, that one is still available. And also the January kits are up on the website, and they are just gorgeous. They're full of the Dear Lizzie, the new Dear Lizzie collection, Serendipity, and it's just so pretty. And there's just a lot of really fun products in the January kits, including also some exclusive, a couple of exclusive, oh sorry, that's nothing. A couple of exclusive products, like flare buttons. And yeah, if you're thinking about joining a kit club in 2015, or just picking up a single kit that has everything you need to create lots of fun layouts, then check out the Hip Kit Club store. And other non-scrapbooking stuff, I am currently in waiting mode. I'm waiting for my test results, and then I can move on to the next stage of getting my diploma recognized here, and I really want to say thank you to everyone who wrote such lovely, supportive comments. I don't have to repeat my entire education. That would be too much, because it took me 6 years the first time, and I'm not going to do that again. I just had one course to make up, and now I should be, if I pass, I should be moving on to rotations in the hospital, which of course I have to pay for because I'm considered a student. It's not like anyone's paying for me to do that, but that's okay. Thankfully, the education in Austria is, I would say, cheap and excellent, so that's great. And yeah, I'm happy to go into the hospital with a student status because then I can focus on learning the language, like the medical language, which is a completely different, an entire new language that they don't teach us in German course. I know, I've been to German course, and hopefully I'll also get to refresh my medical knowledge, because in a profession like this, if you're not doing anything, you're basically moving backwards because you forget stuff and you're not updated with the latest. So I'm really like happy to go back in. Well, I'm not happy, but I know it's good for me. I do want to work and earn some money again. That would be great to earn some money again. So I have to do that, and hopefully that'll only take me a year, and then I can really, look for a job and everything. So there's my finished layout. I added some puffy stickers, and the blue stickers are from a previous kit, I think in September, and I just thought it went well. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.